YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe and bell notification. Do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, we doing that. We're doing exactly that. Let's get some light in here, right? We are gonna go live, but I didn't tell anybody that I was gonna go live, so I'm just doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to join in. And then we're gonna get it started, of course. I'm gonna also share over on Twitter that we are live right now. Bitcoin doing things right now, right? Are we gonna see a breakout? Good morning. What is up? All right, we're getting things pulled up over here. Gonna go share this as well, like I said, over on Twitter. And then we'll start breaking down these charts, talking about this price action. It seems pretty good, right? Market looking pretty solid, coming in at 107. Also, got to let you guys know, too, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a homie Crypto J. Don't buy anything that you see in this video. Of course, got to let you guys always know that. But I share this over on Twitter. We're going to talk about a lot of coins today, guys. We got to talk about a lot of coins, a lot of updates, a lot of stuff to talk about. So we'll talk about it all. And then, of course, if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk to me about, feel free to ask those things. We'll open it up towards like the end. We are live. Listen over on Twitter. Boom. All right. So now those guys have the heads up. I got to do a better job of giving a heads up. But anyway, like we're going to dive into it. Those guys could kind of trickle in if they want to. But as you guys can see, total market cap coming in at a 3.29. Fear Greed Index coming in at a 48. Starting to see a little bit of traction, right? Bitcoin coming in at a 107 today, right? Are we seeing a breakout? Can we see some more pump? Can we see a send up all the way up to 110? That's what we were talking about, that 110 range. Can we stretch up to that? It's possible. I mean, this market is totally crazy right now. Interesting. I mean, set up pretty nicely for Thursday, right? Today is Wednesday, but tomorrow being Thursday, we do usually see some solid price action happen usually on a Thursday. So again, maybe this thing wants to send. It's just looking super crazy, super volatile right now. But again, trend looking pretty solid right now. I mean, what a wild past couple weeks, right? Totally crazy. Some people saying BTC continues to be ridiculous. 100%. 100%. Took the words right out of my mouth, right? People talking about everything. What somebody said, BTC back above 108. How far will we go this week? Great question. Totally speculative, like insane. But again, we don't know what's gonna happen. 1 minute we're seeing World War III. The next minute it's like a peace treaty thing. It just seems like to manipulate the market. It's pretty crazy. The market has just been pretty crazy. But again, just kind of what I'm thinking. Some people said still think we're bearish on BTC. Structure unchanged last time the setup appeared on Bitcoin. Pumped 48% in weeks. This isn't the BTC top. It's the calm before velocity. I agree. I said this is probably not the top of our cycle. We probably have not seen the top, right? No blow off top. We are still looking like we could still see a big pump coming. Look, we saw it here, right? We've seen it in the past. So again, that's what I'm kind of still expecting. I did expect us to have some volatility. Did talk about a couple of retests of that 100K range being necessary. I was hoping that we don't need to drop down lower than that. Again, hopefully we don't need to drop down to like 95 or 98. It doesn't look like that. Right now, it looks like we're going to probably see 110, possibly today or tomorrow. I mean, this thing could really move. That's the thing. Like Bitcoin can really move. So what a crazy narrative. So many narratives always playing out in crypto, right? Even in like government, you got politics, you got all kinds of stuff that's just factors into the price. And I just feel like too, Twitter doesn't really help because now you got like the White House has, and every politician has a Twitter, and the president has a Twitter, and it's just like everybody's tweeting out things, and it just has an impact on the market. People are like listening to what these people are saying, and then they're just like making decisions. And a lot of the times, it just be BS. So just totally crazy. So I don't know. Who knows what to believe in this market? I do think again that Bitcoin has not seen the top though. So I'm curious to see if we can have a breakup now, right? Maybe we can see again 110 by Thursday or even be breaking out of the zone. If we can break out of the zone, this could be pretty big for Bitcoin, right? This thing can really stretch up. As a matter of fact, I think it could stretch more to like 120 um, if it wants to break above 110. That's where I would see this thing going next. But again, I don't know. Maybe we will be talking about Bitcoin at a new all-time high happening in July. It's really not that far off of an all-time high right now, right? Coming in at 107. Rest of the market starting to feel some of this volatility too. You guys could see up 1%. It's ticking up just a bit. Yesterday we were at like a 46, and then today we're at a 48. I actually thought that we would be higher. We're at a 47 yesterday, I guess, but we're at a 48 today. Interesting. I thought that we would be right now. I'd expect us to be at least at a 50, like at least make the market undecided because it looks like there might still be some life left in the market. So I don't understand why it's not at least a 50. But again, I'm paying attention to this fear greed index. Definitely something that's on my radar. Had multiple retests, right? When it goes into this orange. So that's something that I'm watching out for. Also, hopefully we do not again break down, see some fear. I do think that there's a decent amount of things that could push the market, like again, peace treaties and stuff like that. But then also, we didn't really get a lower interest rate. So also at the same time, I feel like I don't know, like is that going to be enough for the market to wanna send, right? We still have trade issues and stuff like that, and tariffs and stuff. So now we have sanctions also. We have supply issues and stuff like that. So I don't know how the market's going to react to that. But again, we are reacting pretty good today on a Wednesday. I feel like if we would have saw the fake out, we would have probably saw it Monday or Tuesday. But again, we're sitting here at 107 today, right? Interesting. Just want to look at Bitcoin again, just because, right? If we can get it pulled up. There we go. Okay. Bitcoin 1072, time of the video. Let's see. Let's see Bitcoin. Some of these more micro indicators. See what's going on. I'm a little low. Moving now. Let's see. Merchants. Let me see this. I don't want to see. So yeah, you guys can see we're seeing a breakout, right? Maybe we could start trending above this moving average, right? Price has kind of trended up once we were able to cross above this moving average on the RSI. All right, maybe we can see a swing up on Bitcoin, showing like seeing a breakout right there. Also over here on our Keltner channel, you can see we're having a breakout on the 1 day. Oof, 1 hour looking like possible rising wedge though. Got a retest of this top range again. Rejection, right? Sheesh, what is going on? Bitcoin looking crazy. Bitcoin is looking crazy. Dang. This second hour candle is not closed yet though. This is just some volatility coming in right now, but this could still have a decent close. But I'm looking on the 2 hour at this RSI, right? That's kind of this. See how it creating like that wedge and then breaking down below this. Interesting. You guys can see that sell-off happening on the 1 hour too. Looking like a rejection here. It's gonna be volatile today for sure. I mean, do we hold this on this 30, or are we gonna see a drop down and a retest of 106? I mean, we have to, create new levels of support and stuff like that, which is good. But again, we want to see some volume here. Look how much a lack of volume came in right here. And I usually tell you guys this lack of volume sometimes indicator that we're going to possibly see some sell-off. And a lot of longs, a lot of shorts, rejection here. Boom. Right? Interesting. Are we going to see a retest? Or is Bitcoin going to start chewing up this candle pretty soon? That's what I want to know. We're going to talk about some Toshi as well. We're going to talk about all them coins. Let's go do that. I actually want to check out Ethereum before get off CoinMarketCap, but as you guys can see, Ethereum coming in at 2,400 right now. Some of the markets starting to see that sell action, result of again that rising wedge, seeing that little bit of sell off. That's going to cause a little bit of fear in the market, a little uncertainty. It's a little bit of a bearish pattern, but let's see what's going on Ethereum. Been making a lot of videos on Ethereum again because I'm paying attention to Ethereum. I'm bullish on it, but at the same time, this thing could drop down. I think this guy gave me pretty decent TA on it. You guys can see there could be a good amount of gap if it could break above, stay above, but if not, probably see a retest of some of these lower levels. I actually think that this thing could go lower than this 1,600 range. I think it could possibly even go as low as like 1,100, 1,200. If Ethereum did want to see some sell-off, that's kind of like my price target, just because it's been lacking volume and it's just been looking like it's going to break down. Also, Solana too. Another coin that I'm just kind of been watching lack volume. Look, Solana starting to break down even right now. And this was kind of the concern on some of these more macro charts on Solana. Again, this all-time chart looking like shoulder, head, shoulder, right? So definitely paying attention to Solana. It looks volatile. I mean, this doesn't look super hot, but at the same time, maybe the market demand will come back and these meme coins will take over. Maybe people are just buying blue chips right now. Maybe not, right? The market's just down right now. I have no idea. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I missed another exchange. It's all distraction from Toshi. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. They're just trying to distract us. Right? I believe that again, we have not reached the top of our cycle, so I'm just paying attention to it. we'll talk a little bit about Toshi, right? So you guys can see Toshi holding strong, 200 million still holding this 200 million range. I'm not mad at it. I mean, this is a key zone right here that we're at, but we've been holding it. So maybe we could still create a bull flag. It just seems like Toshi's just kind of riding with Bitcoin, right? But can we continue the momentum? That is the question, right? Let's pull up some of these indicators over here just to kind of see where we're at. Pretty much almost touching perfectly on the 4-hour here. 4-hour might be our most telling chart. We might see some kind of a bounce happen pretty soon. If it's going to happen, it's got to happen pretty soon, right? You can see on the 1-hour, it's looking like it's seeing a little bit of spill off. And on the 2, also looking like we're retesting that second Keltner channel. We could still turn it around, hopefully. Again, we're still in an uptrend, so we just have to make sure that we continue the volume. You can see the volume has been pretty low on this coin, so just something to pay attention to. But some of these more longer term intervals pretty soon happening on Toshi. 1 week here. We got to break above this 200 million range. We got to get above this. And really, we got to get above like 220, 230. If we get above like 230, there's a pretty decent sized gap, right? We could run pretty quick if we can get above this range. But a rejection off of this, then we could see some significant sell-off as well. So again, it's going to be volatile, especially in a small market cap coin like this. It's only at 199 million. That's super small. But it hasn't been really moving as much as you would expect it to move. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of hodling this thing. There's some volatility because, again, there's some people selling at the same time, and there's bots, all kinds of stuff in this trade. This trade is now pretty huge. It's got close to 1 million people that are holding Toshi, so plenty of transactions, over like 8 million transactions, I think, on Toshi now, which is ridiculous. But we'll see. We'll see what will happen. Again, we got to start picking up in volume on this daily. Hopefully, bounce off of this. Otherwise, we might see some more sell-off happen on our good buddy Toshi. But again, our weekly looking like our best indicator right here in terms of feeling good on the trade. Because again, if we could break above this on the weekly, there's a decent sized gap. So we'll see what will happen with Toshi. We'll see what will happen. Want to check out also some Sui coin because I've been paying attention to Sui also. Sui coin coming in at 9.3 billion, starting to trend sideways. No, I don't want to see this happen. Again, the market's starting to look a little bit funky because Bitcoin looking undecided. A lot of these coins are looking a little undecided, but Sui is another coin that I'm trying to get the cheapest price possible. But is there going to be a cheaper price possible? That's the question, right? Still in a downtrend, still hasn't got any kind of confirmation here. So again, I would be looking for possible rejection, possibly, right? It's looking like, again, this thing might want to see some more sell-off down to some lower ranges, but the market has been just looking like that, right? A lot of these coins are just kind of looking like that. So again, maybe Bitcoin picks up. These coins decide they want to pick up. Right now, again, Bitcoin looking like it might want to break down, looking volatile. What the heck is going on Bitcoin, man? See, again, that rising wedge, that's what I was concerned about. But at the same time, is it breaking down? Is this going to be like a significant breakdown? People panicking. Um, again, rising wedge, right? Are we going to, did we just see a rejection of 108? Is this going to send the market to like back down to like 106 or something? I don't know. Maybe we'll see something similar again to like right here, right? I don't know. Even though this was even so weird price action. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Are you bearish on Bitcoin right now? Are you bullish on it? You guys think that, again, we're going to have a good, strong Thursday? We do know that usually, again, real sentiment sets in on a Thursday, right? Usually a fake out early in the week, but it's usually earlier than this. It's usually not Wednesday. The fake out usually happens on Monday or Tuesday. So if we saw today be a fake out and a big drop down, I'd be a little bit surprised actually. But it's looking like the 7-day, right? Also, no wonder. What is this looking like on TradingView? Because this gotta be down at 106 something right now. These indicators have a little bit of lag. So yeah, 106.95. Interesting. Interesting. Gonna be a big day for Bitcoin actually on a Wednesday. Wednesday, big day. Interesting. If we reject off of this, if we start sending back down, again, we could have to form a wedge. This could be all the way back down to 100K. Could be volatile. Or again, maybe the market is just starting to cook. Maybe things are just starting to, really turn around. We'll see. Right? Maybe we have a wedge here. And this is going to be a situation where we can see a breakout. We saw it happen here, right? We created a wedge, broke up. Again, maybe now we have another wedge forming that can break up. It's possible. It's possible. But again, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Somebody says, is Toshi going to list on Binance? I think that there's a decent chance that we might see a Toshi Binance listing happening. But again, always speculative. So right now, CoinDesk is televising that Powell's going to testify before Congress. I guess he's doing it right now. They're asking him questions about the Senate. I don't know. Can I pull this up? Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I don't know if I can get in trouble for sharing this if we watch this together. I don't know. There's 2,000, but I don't know. Maybe if I watch it without sound. I don't know if I watch. I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, but we'll show it for a second. How about that? We'll show it for a second, and then hopefully I don't get in trouble for it. Okay.
Central banks in other countries, including Bank of England and European Central Bank, they've begun modeling the potential macroeconomic effects of artificial intelligence. They're thinking about how they can use AI to be able to do some of the forecasting, to think through what comes next. I guess I wanted to get what the Federal Reserve is thinking in terms of similar work in the AI space.
We have lots of.
I mostly want to get a feel more for the sentiment on the market, but
people doing work on AI and more than that, even monitoring research that's going on everywhere in the world. And, speaking of uncertainty, it's very clear that it has the potential to make really dramatic changes in our economy, in our workplace, in the jobs of workers, in the way companies work, and all of those things. But it honestly, there's a tremendous uncertainty about the timing of that and what the ultimate consequences will be and what the medium-term consequences will be.
I was wondering if the Fed is evaluating AI credit models and how that could potentially deepen disparity in credit access or violate fair lending standards. Is that something that you've looked into at this point? And
yes, absolutely.
Is the Fed looking to potentially affirm some industry standards on this?
It's something we've been aware of for a long time. There's a lot of research that's been done before generative AI.
Yeah, but anyway, pretty much. I thought they were going to be talking a little bit. That's not really super relevant, but let's check back out on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin again coming in at a 106.9 right now at the time of the video and looking pretty volatile. Is Bitcoin going to start turning it on, right? Sitting on some key support. If we're going to start seeing it turning up, we got to start seeing it soon. Otherwise, again, this candle's going to get chewed away at if we cannot pick up in volume at all. It does look like a little bit of volume coming in, right? A little bit of green action over here on the daily. But on some of these more smaller 1 hour charts, right? Again, that rising wedge forming. Maybe Powell is saying something right now that is, I don't know. I mean, this guy talks and the market just usually doesn't do very well. But again, he could say something at any time that could send it, totally the other way. So it's going to be volatile this morning, especially now that I know that he's talking. But I'm kind of concerned again that we have a rising wedge here. I don't know. Could be the case. This is not showing. There we go. Was not a full test on the 1 hour, but on the 3 we're rejecting. Yeah, on the 3 we're rejecting. And on the 4, look at this. Interesting, right? Rising wedge there and showing a sign of a rejection possibly. But we really just got to close this next candle good. We got to break back above this, reclaim this 108. But that's going to be on the 4 hour. So we'll see how this candle closes. I mean, we need this candle to turn up a bit here and then to open another candle and break back above this. We got to get back above 108. It's possible, but right now it's going to be super volatile in this range. Interesting. Never a dull moment with Bitcoin, right? We could still bounce right off of this. It's possible. Or again, it's also a possibility that we are creating a wedge and we're rejecting. Interesting. Big day for Bitcoin. I think that tomorrow right now, and he's doing what he's doing to the market, as you guys can see. I just feel like we'll see a bigger move tomorrow than we'll see today. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel that way. Somebody says, let's see if Powell cuts rates first before we go trotting. Yeah, I mean, if he lowers the rate, then that would be amazing. But BTC is slowly creeping upwards. Key descendants, resistance. Successful breakout. We can open past new all-time highs. Yeah, but we got to break above 108. We got to stay above 108 and again retest that 110 to see a breakout. We could see as high as 120 if we can do that. We're back in this 107 range. It's going to be volatile. Again, maybe we do see some price action. Hopefully, right? We want to see Bitcoin pumping. We got to chew back up this candle though, because we got a little ways to go. But it does seem like we're getting some positive price action happening. Hopefully. Tap back in, see what Powell's talking about. See if he's talking about anything. See, we broke down below that this moving average here. Yikes. Are we going to create another bear flag? Look, we created a bear flag here and it dropped down, but are we going to create another one and again see another drop down to one of these lower ranges? Or can Bitcoin start printing some green, right? It's kind of turning around a little bit on some of these intervals here, right? 1 minute chart. Looking super volatile. All these charts looking super volatile. We'll see what happens today. We will see what happens. What are your guys' predictions? Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to send, or do you think that we're going to see some more volatility in the market? That's what I want to know. Interesting. You saw it on the 1 week. You got to say something. Come on. These people. Yeah. Welcome. You just have to come on. Yeah, probably test. Oh, breaking on RSI. Hmm. See if we got here. Otherwise, it's gonna break down. We've all direct a question. Crazy. You didn't even know what you're gonna say. What the? Come on. Right. It is a big question. Coinbase just notified me. It says BTC rallies back near 110 as upwards clear 9 minutes ago. 110. But yeah, the mic is good. Right. Come on. Okay. Ooh, give a good answer. I thought, yeah, right now. They're, gonna- they're gonna like that. flag here, we have a rising wedge also, right? That's it. There you go. That's it. Did Powell say enough in that statement just now to move the market? We're at a key level right now. That might not have been enough. That might not have been enough to leave us out on that note. That's crazy to leave us out on that note right there. Wow. Interesting. Was that enough? How will the market respond to that? We will see over the next couple hours and possibly even into tomorrow if we can break above some good ranges. Then maybe again we could be sitting higher. He said a lot, but then at the same time, I don't know. Yikes, look at that red, right? Are we starting to break down off of this wedge right here and create a rising wedge that we're going to break down off of? Or again, are we going to start seeing Bitcoin start to descend? Ah, sheesh, man, look. Wedge here, rejection here. But are we going to see Bitcoin start breaking down, or again, does this thing still have gas in the tank? I want to see how the rest of the market is feeling. It does look a little bit volatile again. What is going on in the rest of the market? If we could check it, right? What's going on also on X? I want to know. I want to know what the people are saying and how the people feel. A lot of people talking right now about what the heck just happened, right? Oh, not no internet. I don't have no internet. I'm literally streaming right now. That makes no sense. Okay, I guess we're gonna talk about some Toshi because I already got Toshi. But look, as you guys can see, Toshi coin at the time of the video still coming in at 199. Is it still coming in at 199, or are we legitimately having internet issues right now? Technical difficulties, boys. I guess we are. I don't know how the stream's going when I'm having internet issues, but I guess that must be the end of the stream. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.